Hello friends, today we are going to study liver cirrhosis. Now, first we see which points we are going to cover in this session. So, first is the definition. The second point we are going to cover is the features. 4 features of liver cirrhosis. The next point is the pathogenesis. Then classification. Then we will study lab diagnosis. Lab diagnosis is LFT, serological test. Then last is complication. So these 6 points we are going to cover. This is the important 10 marks question. Okay, so we have to write according to that. Starting with definition. Definition we see liver cirrhosis is the irreversible end stage disease. It is an irreversible end stage disease. Irreversible disease, okay, which causes hepatocellular necrosis. Means the death of hepatocytes, cells in liver dies. So this definition is over. We can write the definition. Okay. Next point is 4 features. Now, what are the 4 features of liver cirrhosis? First, we have covered in definition only. That is hepatocellular necrosis. Okay. This is the feature of liver cirrhosis. Second is it covers entire liver. It is end stage and irreversible, na? So it covers entire liver. And it converts lobules. It converts lobules. You know lobules in hepatocytes. I will show you. Lobules into nodules. You know normal histology or normal structure of hepatocytes, liver cells. This is the lobulas, like this. Like this, okay? This converts into nodules. And there is fibrosis. Hepatocytes, you know the structure. This is central vein, this is portal triad, and in between there is hepatocytes and sinusoids. And in portal triad there is bile, hepatic artery, and portal vein. This is portal triad. This is normal structure of hepatocytes. This gets disturbed, and this lobular structure converts into nodules. And there is a scar formation or the fibrosis. How it will happen? This will give the answer in pathogenesis. So the next is pathogenesis. In pathogenesis, there are 4 steps. First we see hepatocellular necrosis. Yes, of course. The cells will start dying. Okay. Hepatocellular necrosis. It's not visible. Hepatocellular necrosis, okay. Then next is fibrogenesis. What happens in fibrogenesis? Increased collagen synthesis. Collagen synthesis increases, and then the fat cells, keto cells in liver starts converting to fibroblast, and there is scar formation. Scar formation or the fibrosis. This is fibrogenesis. So the next is regenerative nodules. Now you remember lobules were converted into nodules. So these nodules will increase in this stage. Okay. nodules were converted into nodules in cirrhosis. So in the third stage, these nodules continue to increase and increase. Now what happened? These big nodules form. Then their blood supply will be there for them. So we need to increase blood supply for them. So that is the fourth step, vascular reorganization. Means neovascularization. Means formation of new blood vessels and increase the blood supply. Okay. Then next, this was the pathogenesis. Then next we are going to cover classification. The most important, the body of the liver cirrhosis. We have seen the introduction, now we are seeing the main content, then in last the complications, all that. Okay. Classification. In classification there are two types. Etiological classification. Etiology means the study of cause, we all know. Etiological classification and morphological classification. Morphological means the structure, the outer structure. So starting with morphological, there are three. Which are the three? Micronodular, nodular, macronodular and mixed. Micronodular is less, now what is less? This is less than 3 mm and this is more than 3 mm. The nodules formed in liver cirrhosis, in micronodular, these are less than 3 mm, and as the name suggests, the macronodular have more than 3 mm size of nodules, and in mixed there are both macro and micro nodules. Okay. So we have covered morphological classification, easy. Okay, now come to the etiological classification. In these there are again two in etiological classification. Etiological classification: alcoholic liver cirrhosis and non-alcoholic liver cirrhosis. Okay. In alcoholic liver cirrhosis, to understand it, first we have to understand the normal structure, and then we can understand the defect easily, and we can understand the mechanism of this liver cirrhosis easily. In alcoholic liver cirrhosis, now what happens now? If someone takes repetitive alcohol consumption, then in normal diet we also take the alcohol, but how they metabolize in liver, how the alcohol metabolize in liver, let's study the physiology. Okay, so first ethanol, it comes in liver in the form of ethanol, then it converts into acetaldehyde. Okay, acetaldehyde, and then it converts into acetate. Okay, converts into acetate, and then it metabolizes into carbon dioxide and water. This is the normal metabolism. Now for conversion of aldehyde to acetate, we need enzyme called as acetaldehyde. Okay, acetaldehyde is the name of this enzyme. So this is the problem. This enzyme is limited in our body. So in the repeated alcohol consumption, this acetaldehyde will accumulate. It will not convert into acetate. This will limited now. This enzyme is limited now. So acetaldehyde will not convert into acetate. So it starts accumulating in liver. It starts accumulating in liver and causes hepatocellular necrosis. Okay. Understand the mechanism of liver cirrhosis, the main alcoholic liver cirrhosis. This is the important to understand, very important to understand. Okay. So this acetaldehyde is toxic for our body. This is toxic. Okay. and it accumulates in liver and causes hepatocellular necrosis. Okay, so this is for alcoholic liver cirrhosis. For alcoholic liver cirrhosis, there are 3 stages. Steatosis, this is for alcoholic liver cirrhosis only. Yeah? We see the pathogenesis, now we are seeing the stages in it. Steatosis, hepatitis and cirrhosis. Steatosis, we all know the fatty liver. First the liver become fatty, it will not directly get into the end stage disease. First the fatty liver will detect, then the hepatitis, inflammation of liver, and then cirrhosis. Okay, hepatitis, the viral hepatitis is different by hepatitis B virus. This is the hepatitis in inflammation of liver in alcoholic liver cirrhosis. Okay, understand up to this. The non-alcoholic liver cirrhosis, we just enlist the types. Post-necrotic liver cirrhosis. Post-necrotic. In this, the macronodular cirrhosis is formed. Post-necrotic cirrhosis. Okay. Then next is biliary cirrhosis. This is when the problem in the bile duct or bile, cholelithiasis, in this case, rarely, not frequently, liver cirrhosis can be caused. Then third is Wilson's disease. Wilson's disease. In this, the copper accumulates in liver. Copper is accumulated in liver. Pigmented liver cirrhosis. Pigmented liver cirrhosis, in this, iron is accumulated. In Wilson's disease, copper accumulates, and in pigmented liver cirrhosis, iron is accumulated in the liver. Okay, liver is we know liver, function of liver is metabolism. So all this metabolized by liver. When they accumulate, the liver liver get irritated or hepatocellular necrosis will start. Then fifth is Indian childhood cirrhosis, liver cirrhosis. Indian childhood liver cirrhosis. These are the non-alcoholic liver cirrhosis. Okay. Then next, our last part, the ending of liver cirrhosis is complication. So what after liver cirrhosis? Portal hypertension can happen. Portal hypertension. Next, hypertension in portal vein. Then hepatocellular carcinoma. Hepatocellular carcinoma can happen, and then liver failure. This is the last. These are the complications we have to write in our exam. And next is diagnosis remains. Now these are LFT and aspartate content in blood test वगैरह, urine test. We can write it, right? So summarizing the session, we have started with definition. That is irreversible end-stage disease of liver causes hepatocellular necrosis. And then we have seen 4 features. And then we have seen the pathogenesis. And then we start the classification. We have seen the classification. In this, the morphological and etiological classification. And the very important, the main content, alcoholic liver cirrhosis. Okay. Alcoholic liver cirrhosis. And after classification, what we have seen? We have seen the complications, right? Complications, no? Complications, and in this also we have seen non-alcoholic liver cirrhosis. And lab diagnosis we can write by our general knowledge, or we know about lab diagnosis, right? LFT, liver function test. And this content we have to write in our exam for 10 marks for 4 pages or 4 to 5 pages. So This is all about liver cirrhosis. Hope you find this session useful. Thank you.